enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away. In the green room, we'll stay in the green room. If you wanna get high and you got the time, come hang with the hippie. Come enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away.
This production is brought to you by DHBN, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records.
WTHC, good morning, everybody. Holy shit, it's morning. Look at this. The sun is up. The stars are gone. We're here in the daytime. I'm not nearly high enough for this.
Right.
This is way too early in the morning. How you doing, little skunk?
Tired.
Can you hear us all right? Is your shit working good?
Yep.
Yeah, you look great. You look great. Why are you so tired?
Your eyes are wide open, man.
Yeah, you look happy. There's morning every day. Mary says there's morning every day. I have never seen it. I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
I wish that
The
was
problem
true.
with early, whatever she said is it's early.
Yeah, the problem with morning is it is early. Good morning is early.
It
Happens every day, though. It happens every day. We have a show for you. Welcome to the green room. I'm the hippie. That's Granny Cannabis. And, of course, down there is my man, Little Skunk. Little Skunk, how are you, homie? I see you got yourself a new joint. Nice. I like it. Big.
Right?
Fatty, man. You didn't. That's like a full gram in that shit. I got like a pinner.
It should last the whole show.
I got a pinner compared to yours. Yeah.
Mine's
I almost
super
lost
tiny.
the whole shit. I almost lost the whole shit. I was in, I don't know if I told you guys, I went to a concert the other night. I went to see I Love the 90s. Oh boy, I was there. It was crazy.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing. I'm too old. I don't know if you see. I don't know if you've seen my stoner post of the day. I didn't label it stoner post of the day, and I was pissed because I needed to go back and rewrite it, so I got to go find it and edit it. But that was my stoner point of the day. Being too old and thinking that I was 25 and I could hang with the kids. No, but there was no kids there. I mean, there was some kids there, but
Like,
most
there's
of the
a
people
reason
had
that
gray
we all
hair.
did that stuff in the 90s, man.
Most of the people had gray hair. It was cool. It was like a lot of people were all my age, you know, and a little bit. I was probably one of the oldest because but you know what? I'll tell you, he went through the years. I don't remember. One of the stars of the show went through the years. How many of you were born in the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s? Then they skipped the 70s. He went to the 60s. And then he came back to the 70s, and the place went nuts. So I guess everybody was born in the 70s. I was just born in the very beginning of the 70s. So they were probably born later in the 70s. Your mother-in-law is younger than me. She's a lovely young lady. I got to meet Curly Kell's mother-in-law again. She got a tattoo. Crazy bitch. Vanilla Ice signed her tit.
She got it tattooed?
She went and got it tattooed on. She's got ice written on her boobie.
Hey, why not?
Ice baby, yeah.
How many times in your life can you say you did that, man?
How many times are you going to be able to say that you got to hang out backstage with Vanilla Ice and you got
exactly
Vanilla Ice got the right on your boobie? Numerous times you've met Vanilla Ice?
Zero
times. Well, he's watching. He's out there now. He's hanging. He's going to be coming on. I've been talking to him. No, that's a lie.
Well,
I tried. I hope. He said yes. So now it's just a matter of getting in touch with him again and saying, "Hey, you remember me? I'm the stoned puppet that was at your concert." Because I came out of the bag. Hippie usually brings me and then never brings me out of the bag. This time, the son of a bitch, the big fella, took me out the bag. I was able to see. I was able to enjoy the concert. People were taking pictures of me.
Hell yeah.
I was a celebrity for like 20 minutes, and then Hippie tucked me back in the bag and then just kept my face out so I could see the show. And which was good because then they started spraying us with, I don't know, fentanyl or something.
I know that.
Pepper spray and fentanyl. I don't know. All of a sudden, I just kept getting squirted in the eyes with water.
Sounds like a party, bro.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was great. Yes, Curly Cal. I know I'm famous. I've been famous for years. I've been telling you that, dumbass. Anyway.
I was telling him that earlier, Kel. I was telling him that earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about our
He needs
guests.
to listen to
They're
us.
running a little late. They must be running a little late. They are on the other side of the world.
Maybe
So
they're
it's
still asleep.
nighttime. It's nighttime there. They may have fallen asleep because it's early here. I hope they didn't fall asleep. Puppets! Puppets! Today's Monday. Is it Monday here? It is
It's Monday here,
I wonder
yes.
if it's Monday there still. Because they were supposed to be here.
It's barely Monday there still, but yeah.
Attention, puppets. You're late. Anyway, we
They're
have the
gonna
one and
strike.
only Pubbets. Pubbets. Puppets. You've seen them on Facebook. You've seen them on TikTok. They have ads everywhere for their amazing puppets. I am not a puppet. I wish I was, but I'm not cool enough to be a puppet. He is not a puppet, but he wishes he was.
No.
I don't know.
I'm not a
if he
puppet
wishes.
either.
You're not a puppet. Nope. But puppets kick ass. I love
They
the
do.
puppets, man. They are the coolest looking puppets. I used to hang out with a puppet. I may have slept with one once back in the day.
We know
I hate-
nothing.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you, but they're not as cool as I am.
I hate to tell you, but I slept with Peaches. I went all the way to Colorado. I hung out with her for a week. We were on vacation. Then I had to ditch her. I dumped her. Sorry,
Why?
Peaches. I don't know. There was no reason. No reason. That's just what I do. I'm a drifter. I'm a loner.
Drifter?
I'm a drifter. I'm a loner. I'm out on my own. I don't have
Did
time
you
for a
say-
lady to hold me down.
Did you
How do I
say
get to go
love?
see? I love the 90s if I'm got a woman holding my arm the whole time. Right? Right.
Did you say a loner or a moaner?
Both. I'm a moaner too, especially after that concert. My God, my body hurts like a mother trucker. I am too old to be front row for Vanilla Ice, Tone Loc, CNC Music Factory, and Rob.
Did they make you sweat?
Oh, I was sweating like a porn star.
There you go. Then
If I
CNC
didn't
Music
get off.
Factory did their job.
They made me sweat. Rob Bass had me with joy and a whole lot of pain when my hip popped out.
Oh,
And then, and then Vanilla Ice covered me with all sorts of wet water. I guess that used to be ice. Him and all of his friends. He had probably 100 people up on that stage. At one point, they were bouncing, bounce, jump around. I thought
That
the whole
was-
stage was going to collapse.
I would say that
Very
was a
nervous.
distraction.
I thought that I was going to have to jump into EMT or emergency mode and have to save lives because the stage was like, I mean, the whole place was rocking. Gotta love the 90s, man. You gotta love the 90s.
it's a fact.
I love the 80s.
Maybe the puppets don't want to be here for the 420 song. That's what it is. Puppets! Where are you?
Strike one, puppets.
Puppets, strike one. Make me come on here looking like a fool.
Nah, we're good.
I do that on my
We have
own.
lots
I
to
don't
talk
need
about.
your help. I don't need your help, puppets. I make a
You're
fool of
lying,
myself on my own. I'm a professional. at
Oh,
making a
smoke
fool
to
of
that.
myself.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah, I do it all the time. You guys out there on Live 365 and tune in, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Everybody here in the chat, in the crowd. I know it's early, and we're stoned. Well, I am. I'm sure one of these two might be.
Oh yeah,
But,
maybe a little tiny bit ish. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's a day to celebrate.
Damn it.
Right?
Maybe they're out
Skunky's got
having a
green on.
beer.
I got green on. Do you have green on? Yep, you do. You got green on your hat. You're golden.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Nobody's gonna pinch us. We're fine.
No green.
I got green in my pocket.
I got green right here in my hand.
There you go. We are all good to
So anyway,
go.
when I'm out hanging out at the concert, all of a sudden I decide to drop my whole rod and my doobie. and then all of a sudden Hippie's like, where's my arm? Why can't I control my arm? And then there was no doobie and no rod. I was on the floor crawling around. 90s kids standing on top of me trying to. I'm Irish by marriage. Nice. Nice. I am Irish. I'm Irish. I have some Irish in me, I think. I don't know. My parents didn't know really what was going on when they were young. They made up a lot of stuff. Where's my coffee? I'm a little sad right now. I really was excited to meet the Pubbets.
Hey, they could still show up.
Absolutely. Maybe they're having an issue. I should check my email. You guys hold on while I check my email.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
So, Skunk, did you enjoy your interview the other night with Kenzie?
It was okay. I did not because I was lagged so bad.
Right.
So I had no idea what was happening.
Well, you did fantastic.
I just tried to stay out of the way so I didn't interrupt. Because I was not sure if my voice lagged as well and would come in 10 minutes after what you were talking about. You know what I mean?
I do. And for dealing with that, you adapted fantastically. That's what I'm saying. You really did a fantastic job considering the tech problems we were having. You did awesome.
Well, thanks.
No problem at all. Hey.
And I officially volunteered not to do that again.
So you're saying I have to learn
how?
how?
Tell me that this morning.
Like I was sitting here sweating, nervous that it would fuck it up.
You did
grief.
so good. You guys
You did great.
Amazing.
You did great.
You both did. The whole show.
Thank you.
Kenzie too. You guys all rocked it. It was a great show. I've already posted it up onto our StreamYard. I mean, no, our what's the thing called? Our Spotify page. Which, by the way, none of you slackers over there follow because I'm the only one. Oh no, and Robert.
I don't have Spotify.
Robert Pilios, our friend, the Fluffer. The Fluffer, he is a member of our Spotify. He watches one video once, and then that's it. I have about 700 videos over there on my Spotify. And one follow.
Is he here?
Pilios, I don't know. I shared this to him because I know he's a big fan of the Pubbets. My fandom is falling apart quickly. Oh, they're standing me up. They played me for a fool. I'm just kidding, Pubbets. I love you guys. We will have to have them on again if it doesn't work out today. Anyway, Ashley LaRue hit me up. We're going to make that happen. That's
fantastic.
First week of April, sometime in the first week or so of April. She wanted to do it this week. I'm like, sweetie, I've done a show. We're doing a show every night this week except for that night. And you want to do it that night? I'm like, I'd rather push it off a little while and be able to.
So we can promote it.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to be able to promote these guys instead of hitting me up the day of and being like, yeah, we can come on tonight.
What does she do?
She's the Ashley LaRue band. They're a band. They play fantastic music is what they do. You should be playing them already. I thought I told you. I mean, you play what you want, but I mentioned them to you before.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Part of our reggae Highland vibe kind of stuff that we play there.
She's been to the Sugar Shack?
She is working her way up to there. Yeah, she's good friends with our friends Elephants Dancing.
Before I forget.
She's done a track with Elephants Dancing, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very interesting, very exciting, and very nice to look at too, by the way. Woohoo. But I didn't say that, Mrs. Hippie. I was kidding. She's too young.
We know nothing.
She's too young.
Why would that state care?
Anyway, you have to be older than my daughter at least. Right? That's my rule. You have to be older than my children. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I did see where Cashed Out played on the Sugar Shack stage at the the Florida Reggae Rise Up.
Reggae Rise Up. I need free tickets next year, god darn it.
And then the rain came and canceled it, I believe.
The show got canceled?
The rest of it.
Oh my goodness, that is horrible news. I am so sorry to everybody who may have attended the
They got
ring.
my favorite band in.
Oh yeah, cashed you out, but
Cashed you out.
that's
But
what
then if everybody had to like
the
run
elect-
for their lives because of rain, that's just no good.
yeah.
So since we're here, why don't we talk about the different ones that we do have coming up? The different interviews we have coming up this
so
week.
many other interviews coming up. We have another interview tonight. We're interviewing later tonight. We will be
Yes, we are.
Days Ago, a great band that I've quickly fallen in love with. You know what I like most about them is that TJ, one of them, TJ, the guy TJ. First off, he has the same name as the big guy over here, so that's
there you
cool.
go.
So that's cool. But then on top of it, he's just so outgoing and so, he's just in my face every day telling me thank you. Just a very nice guy, following, posting, sharing, tagging, doing all the things that we ask all these others to do, but somehow they forget quite often. But he's doing it all, so I love these guys. These guys are
He's working it. He's working it. He knows the game.
He knows how to do it. Yeah, he knows.
And he wants it. That's something to celebrate.
He hasn't already made it, or if he wants more. He wants more. If he's made it, he still wants more. So he's working his ass off, TJ. So shout out to TJ and Days Ago. They'll be joining us tonight at 8 p.m.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. That being said, tomorrow we're off, right? We don't have anything tomorrow?
We do.
Oh, we do. We do. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Tomorrow we have the one and only Cultivated Mind coming on. Cultivated Mind.
How could you forget that?
Because I'm high.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'm stoned. I just smoked a whole shitload of weed.
I'm way too high for this.
Did some dabs. Thought I was going to be hanging out with some fellow puppets, but I'm having some issues. Let me check my mail and see if they wrote back. No, they have not responded. No,
that's all right. So, Cultivated Minds. Explain to our listeners who maybe aren't as familiar with their work as we are, who Cultivated Minds really is.
I'm not looking, but I just heard a noise. Yes! Woo! Our friends are here.
Are they invisible?
No, I have them down there. James is down there. I don't know if Brian is. Brian with you? I should bring him up. Everybody, without further ado, let me change this. Make sure this is. It is James. I forgot your last name, James. I'm sorry. It is not Zimmerman because that's Brian's last name. James from the Pubbets is with us. Please welcome James from Pubbets. And Brian, I hope. Hi, James.
Hey, wow, we're here. Hello, Da.Hippie. Nice
He
to
doesn't
meet you
look like
guys.
a puppet.
You don't look like a puppet.
No.
How are you, sir? Thank you so much
Good,
for
man.
being here.
I'm sorry about the time difference. We're in different time zones, so that was a bit
I
confusing.
figured it was something on my fault. It was my fault, probably, because I changed it from daytime to nighttime, and I switched it. You guys, what time is it there now? 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock?
Here in Thailand, it's about 9:18.
9
So
a.m.
we're
So,
a couple of hours.
all right.
How about you? Where are you now?
Well, I'm in the United States. I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you've ever heard of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, where pencils come from. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we have pencils.
Yes.
KFC too.
And
Hey,
pizza.
Granny. Hey, Skunky.
Hi.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, James.
Nice to meet you. I've seen your videos, guys. I had a look back through your old videos, and so I feel like I know you.
Thank you very much.
you.
Well, we appreciate it. I feel like I know you. I've been seeing your puppets everywhere all my life, and I love them. I fucking love. Where's Brian? Is he not coming?
Oh, Brian's here. Yeah, he's going to join us. Yeah,
All right, well, move over. Get
he's
him.
just having a munch.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's got the munchies. Yeah,
Let the man eat.
I got the munchies. I know
let the
munchies.
man eat.
Let him eat. Yeah, it's early.
Brian's got a surprise for you. He's going to.
Oh, awesome. I love surprises. All right, I have a surprise for you. It's 420. I don't know if you know what that means. Do you partake in the medicine?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Well, here we do a song at 420. So you came in a little late. So we usually talk for a few minutes, but I got to play a 420 song real quick. When we come back, we're going to sit with James and Brian from the Puppets, and we're going to get to hang out. This is awesome.
We're having a musical interlude.
I only come for the 420 celebration.
All right, here we go. We'll be right back, guys. Thank you for being here. I hit the button. I don't know why it's not playing.
You need some help up there, EP?
State Beat Studio. Hello, my name is Rich Regal, and we just legalized marijuana in the great state of Ohio. And I figured, why not write a song to that beautiful plant? I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high. And my mouth is so damn dry, 'cause I'm high as the sky, so high. And I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high. I'm high. Grab the papers and the bong, it don't matter what you're smoking on, just keep it rolling like we Cheech and Chong. We can sit back, light one up and pass it all around. All Zaza in my roll up, yeah, we ain't never smoking brown. Pack of gummies in my mouth, I ain't never coming down. Trying to get so damn high that I can never touch the ground. And we do it like this, no seeds, no sticks. Boogie over there, lighting up another damn spliff. So I grab it on up and put it to my lips like this. I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high. And my mouth is so damn dry, 'cause I'm high as the sky, so high. And I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high. I'm high.
Well, we lost James.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is. Ah,
Oh,
whoa! James, watch out.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi.
How y'all doing? Y'all look like a fun group.
Oh, we are. We're a lot of fun.
we are.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. What's your name,
Matt-
buddy?
Thank you.
May I ask who this fellow is?
What'd you say, Skunk?
Who this guy is?
Who's this guy?
What's his name?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I think Skunk.
I was talking about you.
James, I met
know
you.
I think he's
Yeah, I'm
talking-
Zoomer. Nice to meet you guys.
Zoomer. Zoomer.
Zoomer, yeah.
Zoomer.
Hi, Zoomer. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Oh.
How you
You are
doing?
you are very handsome.
Yes, very
Well,
handsome.
thank you.
I love your glasses too.
Ooh, first compliment I've had all day.
It's well, you're late. It's late today. Anyway, all right. So I am so grateful for you guys to be here. Brian, thank you so much for being here. James, thank you so much for being here. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Yeah.
I am huge fan. I love your work, though. The beautiful, beautiful work that you guys do. I can't stop looking at. I look at your, like, you sent me that
Sounds
that
creepy.
new up. Shut up over there, huh?
Sure.
Sounds creepy. Anyway, not like that. Not like that. Anyway.
Be nice. Be nice.
He's a bad one over there. All right. Anyway, I have tons of questions, so I'm ready when you are. You guys ready?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no problem.
All right. In creative,
I'm gonna let Zoomer go back to sleep.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
For starting right out, what was the
Hey,
very
Zoomer.
first puppet both of you ever made, and do you still have it?
Oh, You want to answer that?
What was the what? I'm sorry.
It's okay. What was the first puppet you guys, either of you or both of you, what was the first puppet you ever made, and do you still have it?
Oh wow, yeah.
Wow. Well, we have quite different backgrounds when it
Okay.
comes to puppetry. I started at age 10, and the first puppet that I made was a brown fuzzy monster with a Nerf ball for a nose named Yucky the Monster.
Yucky.
Yeah. Yeah. He looked like a Timu version of Oscar the Grouch, but I was 10, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but you were 10. How did you know you wanted to
I
get
know, I was
into
10.
puppeting? What made you get into it?
And
You know, I can
I
go
don't,
back.
and I don't still have them. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
Oh, that's okay.
I
That's
want to
cool.
make another version of them someday.
When do you know?
An updated version of Yucky.
Recreation.
That's a sad story. When I moved to Asia in 2000, I put all my junk in a storage unit, and then, like so many people, got behind in the payment because money was tight. And someone out there has a shit ton of original Brian Zimmerman puppets and all kinds of other paraphernalia.
I used to buy storage lockers for a living for a while before I bought the radio
Found
station.
mine.
Hippie's dying right now. You have no idea.
Unfortunately, I did not find the
Right?
damn locker
Imagine
full of
finding that.
Zimmerman puppets.
I had
That
a
would have been great.
I
Go
had a
ahead.
collection of Mickey Mouse phones. I had a collection of pipes. I had a collection of
Oh,
clowns,
somebody's rich.
outfits that I used. I was a clown at the time, and a shit
Oh.
ton of puppets.
Were you a clown?
Yeah.
What about you, James?
Well,
Were you
I
a
hope
clown
whoever
too?
bought it knew what they had.
Oh,
That's what I hope.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad that
Urban
most of
myth
us have no clue. Most of us have no clue, and we just sell it for $1. Yeah. Anyway, James, what about you? Did you what was your first puppet? How did you get into puppeting and puppeting creating?
Oh well, I was a teacher. I'm autistic, so I always loved puppets from
Okay.
childhood. That was my escape. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I, we owned an autism center. My wife works with autism right now. She currently works with autistic. I have a sister who is, I guess she would, nowadays she would be dually diagnosed as autistic as well. But back in the 70s when she was born diagnosed MR, I guess you would call it, mentally retarded.
Oh wow.
And
I was
so,
only diagnosed 2 years ago. I'm 53 this year. And 2 years ago, I found out. So I was like, that makes sense.
It
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
puppets
A
were
lot.
my escape. Puppets were my escape from reality. And
So
kind of
who was
stuck.
your first? Who was your first that you ever made, or did you first one you ever made?
Made? Probably the first puppet back in 2018. That's when I made it, but I'd always bought them prior to that.
Prior
just
to
bought
that, you
retail
had
ones,
bought. Did you ever own one of me?
No, you look cool. Look at that.
I
wouldn't mind owning one of you.
Crazy.
I used to be Jesus.
Oh,
Don't tell
modified
no,
pieces.
don't tell nobody. But then I drank the Kool-Aid, and now I'm a hippie.
No, you smelled the coffee, is what you did.
I smelled the coffee. I drank the Kool-Aid, whatever. Yeah, and now I am a hippie. I'm a hippie. Yeah, I had a robe. I took the robe off. I had a purple band that went across me. Yeah, I got
You're a
my
silly puppet.
sandals on.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, I'm recognizing you, man.
Yeah, you've seen me before. Yeah, I got another one
I
over there
have,
on the
yeah.
wall. He's
No,
my
go to get one.
replacement for when I die. He's my
I used
replacement.
to have a personal relationship with you, man. Yeah.
Jesus
that
or
was. But anyway.
with me
That
or
was back in the
or
day.
Jesus? Oh,
Jesus.
okay. All right. Well, where was there a moment where you realized, yeah, puppets is my when was the moment you realized puppets was my destiny, or where, that's where we're going with our life? Take your time. You got plenty of time.
Brian's more interesting.
Man, when I was 8 years old, my uncle gave me a ventriloquist dummy. And that's what got me started.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 10, I got involved in this troupe in my little town. This woman had a bunch of kids she taught puppetry to so that they could go and perform for orphanages and old folks' homes and things like
Elderly.
that. Yeah, and you had to be 12 to be in it. But I bugged her so much, she let me in at 10. But then she was weirded out when 3 months later I'm building puppets, making sets, making costumes. All the other kids were, just twiddling their thumbs, and I was like doing everything. And I started being so mesmerized by what I saw on the Muppets Jim Henson's work.
Oh yeah.
And even at a really young age, watching Sesame Street, I knew something's going on below, you know.
Right.
There's something going on underneath Ernie and Bert that I want to know what that is, you know.
Weird.
And that's
How
what-
does this happen?
A little weird,
Huh?
but okay.
How
Yeah,
does it
well,
happen? Like your mind was like, okay, how can I make this work for me?
Exactly. Yeah. And
Oh.
then when I was about 13, someone gave me a book called Of Muppets and Men. And it is an encyclopedia of Jim Henson's work in the early days of the Muppets and Sesame Street. And it shows all kinds of pictures of the behind the scenes stuff, pictures of the puppeteers working. And that's when I was like, I want to do that. Yeah. So.
All right, I'll tell you real quick.
Nice
Mine has to do with my sister. I used to play with my sister. She was special, and we were born the same year. I was born in March of '71. By the way, my birthday just last week. Thank you guys for the greatest gift of my one of the best gifts of my life is meeting you two. So thank you, and I appreciate it. I really do. And she was born in December of '71 because of a car accident. She was born premature.
Oh, wow.
And that being said, she lost oxygen to her brain, so technically she really has brain damage.
She's a miracle, though.
But yeah, but she's here, she's alive. I take care of her still to this day. My parents, after my mom passed away, I took her. My dad hadn't seen her in years because of the divorce. Long story short, she still lives with me and my wife and my kids now. And she's
cool. That's nice.
Yeah. So we take care of her, and she loves it. She loves puppets. She loves Sesame Street. She loves cartoons. She still sits every day and plays and watches cartoons, and I entertain her with these guys. And then I was sick with COVID. This is how I got into it more. I was sick with COVID, and then my son put on TikTok, and I saw an ad for Pubbets, and I was like, whoa. And then I was
Bro,
like,
let me tell you. Let me tell you. When people shit on TikTok, I tell them it saved my life.
Absolutely.
Because when COVID happened, I didn't have any outlet for my puppet work. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start a TikTok channel. And I have one now. I've only got like 5,000 followers, but hey, you know, whatever. But yeah, it saved my life. It kept me sane, man.
TikTok got me going, but TikTok and I don't get along, if you know what I mean. They don't like my topic, so they've been. I've lost,
well, of course,
I've lost.
He can't even come in my chat when I'm live, and they're like warning me he's in my chat, and it's the craziest thing I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, they don't like me at all. Facebook and I have a very eye-to-eye conversation all the time, but we work it out. We fight, but we work it out. They're more about my music than my medicine. They're more about the music than the medicine. But anyway,
can you show me? Can you show us the joint? You have a puppet joint?
Oh yeah, it was just crocheted. A friend of ours crocheted it for us.
That's hilarious.
And then I put it on the end of my little stick there.
Well, Skunky has one too.
Yeah, Skunky just got one. Little Skunky over there. Yeah, he just got one recently. Yeah, he has a raw rolling paper. I got more of
hilarious, man.
Toss it around.
Here, Granny. Yeah.
There you go. Pass it from square to square.
Yeah, that's what we do over here at WTHC Radio. So we're all about the legalization of recreational and medical marijuana. It should be legal for everybody.
Here in Thailand, it's legal.
Yeah, it is. See, I was wondering if it's legal there or if it's not, because I was going to move there if I need to. I'm going to Thailand.
Recently,
I want to move there.
Yeah.
How did you guys end up in Thailand? Is it easier to live in Thailand? Why did you end up in Thailand? Are you both in Thailand, or Brian? You're not. You're going back to somewhere, right?
I live in Singapore. I work for Universal Studios in Singapore, but I'm going to be moving here to work with him with puppets full time.
Zoinks!
Yeah,
Huge question for Granny.
Okay, I heard in Singapore that marijuana is like, no, if you bring it into Singapore, you are done for.
Death penalty, and I'm not kidding.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah, you don't
that's why I keep telling everybody that's why TikTok has a problem with it, because TikTok is a Singaporean company.
Hates me. That's why TikTok.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that's why, but it could be.
Well,
part
that
of it.
and my piss
Singapore's been. I mean, Singapore's been that way forever.
Right. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
That's my piss poor attitude. That's what
my husband had to travel there, and you know, we live in Michigan and I grow my own. And so we'd like, I just said, just buy new suitcases and don't put them in the bedroom. We just want to make sure you're safe.
Keep everything outside in the
yeah.
No
car.
accidental crumbs. Oh no.
Crumbs, no nothing. Anyway, all right. Singapore, bad. Stay away from Singapore. Thailand, good.
Yeah, simple
Yes.
bad.
But why are you
I'm
retiring
moved here,
from Walt Disney? I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Walt Disney.
Universal.
Oh, Universal. I'm sorry, Universal. Are you retiring? Are you done? Or you?
Yeah, I told work with James doing this, so I'm gonna go do it. I told him, I said, if everything goes tits up and it doesn't work out or something for me, I didn't burn any bridges, so they do like me there, so I could
that's
go back.
good.
But I'm not anticipating.
Are you a puppeteer there, or what do you do there, if I may ask?
I do digital puppetry. I do the Donkey Live show, where I
Oh.
manipulate Donkey on a big screen for a auditorium of people, and he talks to them live, and I voice him and I puppeteer him.
That is
And
you voice
That
Donkey?
is fantastic.
How
Yeah,
do you voice?
I
You
voice
don't
Donkey.
not with your voice, with a digital voice, right? Or
No, it's my voice.
you
It's
sound
my
like
very
Donkey?
bad- it's my very bad Eddie Murphy impression. Actually, that's kind of what it is, like that. Yeah,
Holy
So-
shit, that's
That
pretty
is
good. Pretty
excellent.
good. That's not
That
bad.
is
my
excellent.
Donkey. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
Donkey, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. All right, that is
And
amazing.
I also do the Transformers. That's my other job.
Oh,
So I do
Kyle,
Optimus Prime and Megatron.
where's Kyle when
And
you
that's
need
just
him?
voice. That's just voice acting. I voice act with another guy who's in the costume, and we're kind of in sync together. He moves as I'm talking and interacts with people. Yeah.
And does he do the mouth while you're talking? So he's doing
no
the
mouth. Those
No
characters don't really have a mouth that
Okay,
moves.
No.
yeah, that's right.
Just-
That's right. I'm forgetting that they're
He has his
robots.
red eyes and his and his
Yeah,
mouth.
and lights that light up when he
But
talks. or
it's
whatever.
believable that the voice is coming from them. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm so glad that James talked me into letting you. I was like, I don't want no schmuck Brian here.
You can talk him into it.
He had to talk me in. No. I was like, yeah, anybody you want. Of course.
Who's
Anybody.
this loser? Why do you want this loser?
I don't want no schmuck named Brian here, James. I want you, the puppets guy. But now, look, I'm just kidding. You guys are amazing. James, I got more questions. What inspired the name Puppets? Puppets.
Oh, that's okay. This is interesting. I grew up in rural Australia.
I thought I heard an Australian accent.
Yeah, a little bit Aussie. Yep.
Yeah, I
and,
heard it.
Drink on the
The
bar.
Aboriginal people that I used to play with, they gave me a nickname, which was Gubba, which means white boy in their dialect. And then that
nice.
turned into Pubba, which was my nickname, which I really hated.
Wow.
But yeah, Pubba, and I didn't like it. But then I thought, if I start to pretend I like it, they'll stop calling me Pubba, and it worked. And then later, when I needed a business name, I thought Pubba, puppets, Pubba, a bit of puppets, and it kind
They
of
came
I
together.
love it.
And when I first met him, I told him it was the stupidest name I ever heard, and he needed to change it. And it's grown on me like a rash. So
Amazing. I love it. I have a hard
I love the
time.
name.
Everything wants to autocorrect.
you.
Every time I write puppets, I get autocorrect to puppets. But
Yeah, I don't
besides that,
like it.
I'm okay.
Like it at all.
Besides the fight with AI every fucking time I write puppets, I know it's okay. Anyway, Zoomer. What about Zoomer? How did the name
That's
Zoomer
Brian's
come up?
name.
Well, that's a bit of a story. When I
That's what
met
we're here for,
James,
stories. We love stories.
so around 2017, I had a character named Zoomer I created back in 1989, and I finally, after doing other things with the character, I went back to the original version of him, and had a puppet made, and I started making content on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. And James saw the content, and he one day messaged me out of the blue on Facebook, said, hey dude, I love your character, I love what you're doing. And we became friends, and I saw what he was doing and loved it. And I went to Vietnam with him and helped him with his first prototype, actually, when it came off right out of the
How come
oven, if
neither
you
of
will.
you have called me yet? I'm still sitting here waiting.
You guys have been everywhere.
You guys are fucking amazing.
Yeah,
You
actually,
speak my
well,
language.
he's been a lot of places, and I've been a lot of places, and we've been a lot together. So,
That is
but
amazing.
anyway, so with Zoomer, what happened was, I tried to make like a little plush toy of Zoomer years ago, and I ended up making a prototype. And he introduced me to his little nephew who was 6 at the time, who was just having some problems, and he loved Zoomer. So I made some fun videos for him, and he just fell in love with Zoomer. His sister would call me and say, "Would you do a Zoomer video so that Andy would, won't be afraid of the dentist, or won't be afraid of going to get a haircut or whatever." So Andy loved Zoomer. So when my little plush toy idea kind of fell apart, I sent Andy the plush of Zoomer, the only one that existed on the planet, and he loved it. And then recently, about a year ago, when he went back to visit, he saw the plush for the first time. He was like, "Brian, we got to do a version of Zoomer for Pubbets." And so this is the clone of my original Zoomer character that we now
Oh my God.
Zoomer is amazing. All the puppets are amazing. I don't know, James, if you know, I used to date a puppet. I was dating a puppet for a while. Her name is Peaches. I don't know if you remember her, Peaches. She's she moved out from you, I guess. No,
she's pink.
I'm not allowed to say that.
I remember calling a puppet Peaches.
Ixnay on the Eaches pay. I'm not allowed to say that. He gave me the shush sign. Should I not say that? She was cute. I liked her. She was sweet. We didn't last though. We didn't last. We didn't last. It wasn't her. There was no flaws in her. She was beautiful. It was me. It was me. I had issues. I'm mentally ill.
Okay, so I have a bit of an autistic, and sometimes, especially when I was younger, it was easier for me to talk to puppets. Yeah, because they were less stressful than people.
Except for me.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a quick story? I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the first puppet I made, the one you asked me about earlier, Yucky the Monster.
Yucko, yeah, Yucky.
In the 80s, I worked for an art therapist that worked with abused children. And she had a 3-year-old who had been taken away from the mother. Had been in 3 years old, had been in the hospital 18 times. They felt like mom had Munchausen syndrome by proxy, but the child wouldn't talk about mom at all during the sessions. And he was a very talkative 3-year-old. She asked me to bring Yucky the Monster to a session. And I sat across from this kid, adorable little child. And she started feeding me questions about, tell me about your family, tell me about your siblings, blah, blah, blah. And he just told me everything about everything. And then finally, she started having me ask questions about mom. And for the first time in all of her, however many sessions she'd had, and she'd had a lot of them, he just started telling Yucky the Monster everything he wanted to know about mom. And it's a great story. Sorry, it makes me a little bit. It really showed me how powerful puppets are when it comes to working with children, and how they see the puppet as the puppet is an avatar of something that they feel they can trust, that they can relate to, that they can open up to. And and that's how I see puppet, because they're adorable, they're wonderful, and they're there to be used as tools, not toys necessarily. And that's why I'm on board.
You're making me feel guilty now with my doobie in my hand. And
no, because it's also
foul mouth. Now I'm out of here.
Okay, but you're also spreading the word about medicinal cannabis. So
right, and I want these kids to know that this medicine is out there, and that I don't want them to take it unless they're approved.
My mom's taking Rick Simpson oil, RSO.
Yeah.
Yep, I make it at home. Yep,
I take it every day.
Yep.
RSO it's a medicine. It's I'm not a doctor. Facebook, don't fight with me. But it is
my doctor's prescribed it for me, so I'm golden.
They don't like when I talk. I try to.
Are you in Pennsylvania too, Granny?
No, I'm in Michigan.
She's in Michigan.
Okay. Yep.
Right.
And Skunky's
we have recreational as well as medical, so I still like to maintain my medical card, just because. But I also grow my own on the recreational rules. So, it's nice to have that availability. They don't have it yet in Pennsylvania, and I'm hopeful that they will.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're getting ready to vote for growing, but that's not what we're here for. I don't want to talk about drugs.
It's
I talk
progress,
about
I
drugs
guess.
every day. I want to
Baby
talk about
steps, yeah.
puppets. Puppets.
Hey, do you guys do you come up with a character first or a story for it? I guess.
Ooh.
Good questions, Gunky.
You mean for the puppets business? I
Yeah, for
normally
your
start with a
puppets
character,
business.
like a
Yeah.
sketch or a diagram. Yeah.
Are you a good drawer? Is that how it's? Do you draw your
Yeah,
puppets?
man, I used to draw a lot. Like puppetry and drawing was my thing as a kid.
Right.
And I just continue with that. I used to self-medicate a lot in my 20s and 30s, and that kept the creativity going. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're
So,
obviously
yeah,
high functioning Asperger's because you're just
yeah, Spurs, yeah, how do you know?
you're a genius. You're a
That's not
genius.
right. I don't have the burger part. But... Hey,
Asperger.
Zoomer has a question for you, Granny. Hold on.
Well, Zoomer has a
Hey,
question.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Why do you call yourself Granny when you're so young looking?
Oh, because I have lots of grandchildren. As a matter of fact, my oldest granddaughter is serving as a Marine right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well you answered my question,
Thank
but
you.
you're beautiful, you look young, and okay, I'll call you Granny.
Oh,
Okay, stop.
thank you.
Zoomer.
He's such a
No hitting
flirt.
on my
Sorry about that.
co-hosts. No hitting on the co-host, Zoomer. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you.
What's been your proudest puppet making moment so far to both of you?
Probably the first one, man, because it was such an unknown quantity. I started off Indiegogo and I got ripped off by a factory in China and lost everything. And then I went to Vietnam to do a visa run. And I met this woman just randomly in a coffee shop, and we started talking. And I said, "Look," I told her what happened, and she said, "You know what? We could try and make them here in Da Nang, which was a city I was in." And it was a synergy, like it all just fell into place. And so we made the first 50 puppets in Vietnam by hand, and I helped her. I was there for like a month
Wow.
doing it with them.
The
So I was really proud when that.
And I was proud too
beyond.
because I was there when it rolled off the press. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can just by looking. I've never actually held a puppet. I dream to someday, but the quality, just from when I used to bang Peaches, she stuck together like you wouldn't believe. There was no stitches. There was no issues at all. She was tight.
No flying stuffing or anything, huh?
Yeah, no, yeah, she was tight. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to make them classroom proof. That was one of the selling points because I was a teacher for so long, teaching kindergarten, and they're really rough with puppets. So I try to make them
Absolutely.
pretty
I'm having some
durable.
issues myself, and I'm not a puppet, and that's why I feel like I'm having issues because I'm not a quality made puppet. I'm a puppet.
Yeah, you're a silly puppet. Yep.
I don't
That's
know
the
who
brand
made
name.
me. I don't want to talk about who made me. I love him. He did a great job, whoever they are. I love myself. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
a
we
new.
don't say that name much. So
What name? I'm sorry, I don't even know my name.
no, yeah, we don't say. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you're
moving on.
probably rivals, and I apologize for being here. I
That's
shouldn't
cool.
even be here.
That's cool, man.
I have some teaching puppets as well from back in the day that I bought from I guess a lady who used to use them to teach, and they're hanging. I don't know if you can see. I'll change my camera. You see some of them hanging on the wall there.
Oh, they're pretty big, man. Wow.
Oh yeah, there's some big and they're heavy. They got some big heads. They're tough to hold on to. I have one that's in a wheelchair. They're all like handicapped. I think they were all like different handicaps, and I think you use them to teach. So I use them to teach as well. I have Tom. He has a brain injury, and he comes on every once in a while, and he hangs out and talks and teaches about brain injuries, and there may be a joke or two, but nothing too disturbing. Nothing too disturbing. I would never go that far. But anyway, I'm always looking for puppets. I'm always looking, but I don't want any of those dudes from Sesame Street. I'm part of the Sesame Street Mafia. We don't like those guys on the other side of the block. I beat the hell out of Oscar. He lives in a can. Anyway,
he's got an attitude problem. That guy.
Yeah, Oscar
was always my favorite. Man. Don't bash the Oscar.
Oscar looked like a hunk of weed.
He does
He
look
looks
like
like a big mug, yeah.
he looks like a
Big
nug.
nuggy.
Yeah,
Right.
A big booger or something trying to throw away.
yeah. What's the wildest or weirdest custom puppet request you've ever received?
Oh wow! We have one customer in Brisbane, Australia. She's amazing. Her name's Janice, and she always comes to me with crazy ideas. We made a vampire, and with like 3D printed teeth. That was really fun, and we got a custom outfit made, and we made a dog as well with a black nose and furry ears.
Was the punk rock one you got recently? Was that her? Yeah, she ordered a punk rock one,
Oh,
and he
nice.
designed it. It looks awesome. I want one, man. It looks
Yeah,
really cool.
I already want one. I haven't even
Yes.
seen it yet.
He's going to show you the punk rock design.
Well,
She
please
always gives me these crazy ideas, and she really pushes me to try new things. Like the
Pushes
3D
you
That's
to
printing and-
fantastic.
reach out of your box.
It
Yeah,
looks
to
very
make you
great.
push you further. Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Hang on, where are we?
Take your time. Take your time. We're in no rush. I mean, you guys, it's late for you guys, but we got all day, so we can hang
We
out.
do.
I have
I got some
messages
news.
on the website asking me to make puppets with boobs and appendages and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
I got
But I think
appendage.
they're just trolls.
Oh,
I
no,
got an
here it comes.
appendage. You want to see my
Yeah.
appendage?
No,
Nobody needs to see the appendage.
Oh, all right. I had
Maybe your OnlyFans link.
mine's not on as well as probably a puppet appendage, but mine has been crocheted and tied on.
it's smaller than my joint.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that,
Oh,
look at that.
shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she's gonna have like a tongue ring and like a cool little punk rock outfit.
That's
thing,
my
huh?
next girlfriend
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous.
What is her name gonna be?
Like,
'Cause
hey,
she's
Granny,
my
do you
next-
like the eyes? Aren't they cool?
They're awesome. The whole
I'm
thing is
looking
getting
forward
fun.
to making that one. Yeah.
that's gonna be fun. Now, how long does it take from beginning to end? Like if you were to work on a puppet from beginning to end, a puppet, not a regular
Right
puppet.
now, there's a waiting list about 6 weeks. There's a lot of orders backed up.
Really?
But
you got that many orders?
Normally, like a puppet. Yeah, man. We
Yeah,
have
but
really
a normal time, like if you were to make one, I mean, you have a factory now, right? I mean, they get made, or is it you're not
Well,
making them by hand?
No, the bodies we have like blank puppets.
Uh-huh.
They're like a blank puppet, and I ship them to me from my factory, and then I assemble the puppet. Yeah, I glue the eyes on the nose, the
Oh,
hair.
you do the rest
put
of it
the
yourself.
So you
Oh, okay.
personalize it. You do the artistry of the puppet.
Yeah. Well, the customer designs it through the website. We have an app on there, so they
Mhm.
choose the eyes, the nose, the clothes, and then I just get the build sheet come through, and I build it for them, and take photos and send it to them. Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's
fantastic.
good fun.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
good.
looking at your factory, like the little area where I guess you call it the workshop or something to that effect.
Yeah, works my bedroom.
Well, no,
my
I
office.
mean on the website that you sent me, the
What?
page that you sent me, I was looking at all the different body parts and all the different pictures.
Oh yeah. That's
And the
yeah.
eyes
That's
and
the
the
Puppets
different-
Lab. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What is the
So that's
website?
we're gonna move that somewhere bigger.
Can you say?
Can you tell us the website so everybody that's here can hear it?
Yeah, I tried to put it in the chat, but I think doesn't allow links. It's
Oh.
puppets.net, like a fishing net. We couldn't get com.
Puppets. I can write it there.
Puppets.net.
Granny, you got it?
Yeah.
Can you write it, Granny?
PUBBETS.
Awesome.
Granny.
I'll write it on.
Pubbets.net. Pubbets.net. Puppets.net. You can
And if you
definitely
use
find them.
I'll give you a discount code. New friend, one word.
New
So
friend.
New friend together. That'll get you 10% off for any of your
10% off.
friends. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm still broke though. I can't afford it yet. What is can I ask you what is when you make one for somebody personally? There you go. You're the shit. Look at that. Right on that. It works
It's reversed.
perfectly. Puppets.
I think they could figure it out.
Yeah, we got
Man,
it.
that's some high class stuff. He wrote that on a napkin box for
That's
you,
what I
man.
said. Quality.
No offense,
You
bitch.
got to blow your nose and everything. You're good.
You're
set.
set. Anyway, I have so many more questions. I don't even know where to get started. What exactly is Zoomer and how is it shaking up the puppet
Zoomer,
game?
okay. Zoomer's an alien.
Okay.
His backstory is quite in depth, but I'll give you the Reader's Digest version. It's kind of like the Superman story. Zoomer and his 3 siblings were shot into space in a rocket ship in the eggs because their particular kind of creature, their alien species, when they reach puberty, they lay an egg, and then and then gestates for 10 years and hatches, and there's another alien. So there's no sex involved or anything. It's it's not
Just
really fun
happens.
anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Don't
his
need
planet
that
was
stuff.
being
There's a word
destroyed.
for that, and I can't remember it, but okay. I get you.
Lucky.
Anyway, his planet was being destroyed. His aliens took one of each species egg, put it in a rocket, shot it into space. It crash landed on this little dust ball of a planet. And the ship, and he and his pals gestated for 10 years with this AI robot that was in the ship kind of taking care of him. And so in those 10 years, everything grew up around the crashed ship. It got all rusty. So when Zoomer came out of the ship for the first time, he saw on the edge, on the side of his ship, the planet he came from was called Galabazaro. And he saw on the ship the Intergalactic Federation of Galabazaro, but it was all rusty and grown over. So all he saw was Bizarro. So he thought, I must be Zoomer Bizarro, and this must be Planet Bizarro. And all of his three pals that lived with him on that planet in their story
Are
are
all
on Planet
bizarros.
Bizarro. Yeah. So that's the Reader's Digest version.
Very cool. Very interesting. You never think
Like
how much thought goes into a puppet. I should say
I
a
do.
puppet, because I don't know how much thought went into me when I was being made. No, I'm not picking on them, but it was for that day, for that era, for wherever it was made, that
Yeah.
these are quality. I'm very proud to own myself. I'm very happy with me. I've been working here for 5 years now, and I've been doing my job, and I'm just starting to get a little facial cancer, if you know what I mean, up here in the eyeball area. So
Yes,
I'm
Hey,
starting.
nothing a little hot glue won't help, man.
Yeah, is that the secret? The little hot glue there?
There you go. A little hot
I
glue.
pulled the
yeah.
glasses down over, and it usually will cover it up, and then I'm good. But I got a replacement over there. I found another one. I said, let me get that one.
Okay.
So yeah,
Body double, yeah.
yeah,
An extra
my
eyeball.
body
Always
double
good to
back
have.
there. Yeah, but what my goal is to talk to you guys and eventually get a new one made like the fat guy over here, and then have a hippie one made by you guys. But
We're going to really increase the options for the custom puppets. So we're going to have beards and all sorts of glasses and new things. Yeah.
yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping. You can base it on the big guy over here, big fat body, big long gray hair, beard.
He's working on more of a look-alike option too. So yeah, that'll be
That's
fun.
what I'm hoping. Yeah, but in the future, I can't afford you guys now. You guys you're not expensive though, because I saw some of the prices for like the basics. If you went to go buy a regular one of your ones that are made every day, they were very affordable. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we try and keep them really affordable. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great, because you want the kids to be able to get them, and sometimes parents aren't willing to buy them, and they don't want you to play with them, and then that kid will be able to go pay for it on their own with a couple jobs on the side or whatever. Do you think that puppets can go mainstream again, like the Muppets, or are they already on the comeback trail?
No, that's a good question. We were talking about that today, right? The guys that we met today were saying, "Aren't puppets not cool anymore?" And we're like, "There's always going to be a niche for it, I think." But having said that, like the Muppets, the peak of the Muppets back in the '80s,
Yeah,
I think it'd be hard to get back to that. But it's such a different world, Like
not if
people
we all
have
work
so
together.
many
Not if we
options
all
for
work-
And the
entertainment.
CGI, everybody, they don't want the magic anymore. They want it all flat in front of
Virtual.
them.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's
Yes.
what I was going to say. Are you guys working on any interactive tech or AI puppet projects?
Not
No.
really. We're just trying to scale things up and
come on.
make everything more
Bring
as
it back to
affordable and
puppets.
as attainable as possible. Yeah.
Right.
So that's basically
And
what we're working
beautiful.
on now.
Don't forget beautiful.
Oh,
'Cause
we are gonna try to start doing a lot more content. One of the things we did when Zoomer came out was I created we have two of them available now, but I created just these fun little short 7-minute long pre-recorded plays that you can get the cast of characters, Zoomer and his friends from Puppets. You can go into a orphanage with a stage and you can do a puppet show, and it's all pre-recorded for you, all the music, all the sound effects and everything. So that was one of the things we did. We did first one is an environmental message. The second one is about friendship. And the third one is about bullying, anti-bullying. And so they're free. They're free. So if you buy a puppet, you can go, or especially if you buy Zoomer and the sidekicks and Smooch and even Grunkle Snoot, those are the characters in the various shows.
He's so cute.
You can download this thing for free. So yeah, that's
amazing. You guys, who does all the work on your website and all that? Is that you guys, or do you have somebody else?
That's
It's
all
you.
me, yeah.
Wow,
It's all him, man.
You're
So
amazing.
I'm like a solopreneur. I do everything myself.
That's amazing because your
Sometimes
shit is.
Mhm.
I love looking at your videos. Your work is amazing. All of it. It's apps. You guys hooked me. I've been hooked since the day I've seen your stuff. I've been a big fan. And then doing Peaches wasn't a.
Since I first
That's-
have known him, he's talked about you guys.
Yeah, when I got to meet.
You have no idea how excited he was when we found out you guys were coming. Oh my word!
Oh yeah, I've been waiting all
Yeah, I
week.
got a really lovely email from Thomas and me back and forth for a while, and yeah,
I've been working them, trying to get them to come on, but I am so thankful you guys came on. I still have tons of questions. I don't know if you guys got to go. I mean, usually we're about an hour. It's been an hour already, but
we're good. But you
All
just
right.
tell us when you want us to.
All right.
He's
jet.
the boss, so he can make any decision he
I'll
wants
kick you
to.
out when I'm ready. All right.
Nice.
What's it like
You can
collaborating
always come back
together?
again, too.
What's it like collaborating together, you two? Do you guys bump heads? Or do you vibe naturally? Or you?
Okay, here's the funny thing. We've been in the same, we've shared the same oxygen in the same room 3 different times since we've known each other.
Right.
So I went to Vietnam and spent like a week or 2 with him there. Then we got together but then he came to Malaysia where I was living, spent like a week and a half or 2 weeks with me there. Then I came to Pattaya and spent, a week with him there. And now we're here spending about 15 days together. Other than that, all of our collaboration and communication has been via online. Every day on my phone. I'm on Facebook Messenger going, "Yo, dude, what's up? What are you up to today?
What are we gonna do next?
Yeah. What's rolling out, whatever.
What's coming next? Yeah. I get it.
But he's a wonderful guy to work with, so I will say that. So I'm looking forward to doing it more.
You both seem like really cool dudes. I'll tell you honestly. I could vibe with both of you.
I'm pretty easy to get on with.
I'm pretty cool. Yeah.
He's very cool. He's best boss.
Who would be your dream celeb to collab with on a puppet, dead or alive? Your dream celebrity to collaborate on.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. Yep. I'm giving you both.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, the freaking man. I love him.
I'd love to meet. I saw him stand up live once. It was incredible, but he had a kind of sadness about him. And I could feel even way back then, back in like 2005.
I never noticed it until he passed. Unfortunately, I never noticed it, that sad side of him. I wish I would have, because I would have talked to him.
Yeah, well, he did a stand-up show in Brisbane, and he said he just got off the plane, but there was something not quite right. Yeah, I felt kind of bad for him. But he was trying to make money to pay for his alimony or something back then. Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Well, my answer to that question is not as grim.
It's not grim. Robin Williams is amazing.
No. I mean, nobody
in the world. Yeah.
You know who if he was still alive, who I've always wanted to meet and would love to collaborate on anything with, is Fred Gwynn, a.k.a. Herman Munster.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have loved to meet the man. I would love to do a Munsters show with puppets.
That would be incredible.
That's not something you can't. It's not something you can't do. You guys are talented. You guys.
Well, that's true. But we can't do it with Fred Gwynn. But yeah. I mean,
well, yeah. Without that, you could create off of their that whole show and make a whole.
Trying to think of what modern actor looks like.
Call me if you need somebody to puppet over here. I don't know if I can get to Thailand though in time. It's a bit of a ride.
He had a really unique look. Yeah, he was amazing. Fred Gwynn.
Yeah, he was
the
strange, but
obvious answer is Jim Henson. But anyway,
yeah, I didn't want to say that. Boo! No, I love Jim Henson. He got me hooked on him. We play over here on TikTok. We used to have we still have our gang. It's the Sesame Street Mafia. We don't play with those guys. So they're trouble. They're trouble. They don't like us. We're not good enough. We're not Muppets. We're puppets. That's the difference.
We're puppets.
That's not a bad thing, man.
And you're puppets, right? We're puppets. They're puppets. And those are Muppets over there on Sesame Street. And they can stay over there with their sunny days and their sweeping up.
I think there's some history there, man.
Sunny. I got some issues with Sesame Street. Yeah. God damn it. Anyway, do y'all name puppets before they are created? Do you name them before they're created?
Yeah, that's part of the drawing, sketching process. I often start with the name.
Start with the
name.
I
had a very good friend here in Pattaya we became really close friends. Her name was Rosey. So one of my puppets was named after her. Yeah.
Rosey.
So
I think I know Rosey.
I like that.
Then the name kind of forms the core of the character. Yeah.
Right, and then you
so
go
we have one
from
called
there.
Marvin, who was like nerdy with glasses and.
I just
and
met
red
Marvin
hair.
the other day. Yeah, I think he's newer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been actually. I've made him twice already. He's one of my favorite characters.
I mean, there's a new version of. I mean, a new video out about Marvin recently.
A junior one, like a little.
Oh man, yeah, and that's another thing, right? You guys got that too. All the little ones, they're smaller versions of the real thing, but they're still able to put your hand in them and everything, right? And you're still able.
They're big enough for adults, but
they're tinier versions, cheaper prices.
Adorable. I love them. I think they're absolutely adorable.
I love everything about you guys. You don't have to convince me. You got me sold already. I'm already sold. All right, let's go on. What's one thing you wish more people understood about puppetry today?
How easy it is. People are scared. Like I often have customers say, "Oh, I've always wanted to try puppetry, but I'm not good at it." And I'm like, "Bro, it doesn't matter. Just try. You know? Just the fact that you're trying is great fun." But people don't have the confidence. I think, "Oh, I have to do the ventriloquism, or I have to be an expert." No, I encourage people to just get out there and have fun with it.
Just play. I went to a concert the other night.
I don't think it's easy at all.
Well, yeah, Skunky's very new. He just started recently, and he's, but I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years nonstop every day. And Skunky, your arm's gonna get tired, your hand's gonna get tired. You're gonna,
That's why I'm doing it. I got a cramp.
I'm sorry, James.
Oh, we're gonna make a whole brand new course for Pubbets customers, and Brian's gonna be doing that for us. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to teach them how to stretch your hands. Stretching is very important. Making sure you stretch your hands, doing all those types of exercises before you go live.
Things like eye focus and
posture. I honestly hadn't thought about that until you guys mentioned that.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Morning.
I used to do 10, 12 hours a day.
Puppetry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The best way to practice puppetry, get a puppet you like, get your favorite song, sit in front of a mirror, and make your puppet sing. And the more you make it look like the puppet is really singing and the lip sync is on and all of that is happening correctly, you will start to get the feel and the flow of how to bring the puppet to life. And
that makes so much sense. That really makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
It does. I'm going to work
in front of a mirror, because now you're working on eye focus, you're working on lip sync, you're working on all that stuff. You're seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, you guys are the bosses when it comes to that. You've been doing it forever. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Do you have any stories where a puppet had a big impact? Oh, you kind of did already. I guess that's kind of a repeat. A big impact. What about you, James? Did you have one with a big impact, or was it
impact?
On a person who bought it, on an impact on someone's life, a puppet that you have built.
Yeah, hey, I've got a great story. Back in the very early days, we had a family with a boy who really met a lot of medical issues, and he was like hooked up to machines and things. And the parents sent me these wonderful photos where they showed their son this puppet, and his face just lit up. Yeah, and he passed quite soon afterwards, but the parents said to me, "Look, that was really a beautiful moment for them." and the puppet was there in the hospital next to him, and yeah, I thought that was really, really beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've stayed in touch with them, and we've sort of become online friends from that. So that was nice.
with the
Little
family.
things
That
like that
is
keep me
really
going.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
It's amazing.
So that's like Brian said with the people, the kid who opened up with puppets. That's happened a lot with customers. Yeah, puppets have helped them to communicate or
We've actually had quite a few people who have gotten a puppet for their child and said, "Man, you know, our boy was just really in his little bubble and wasn't, you know, didn't express himself and was kind of shy and everything. And ever since he started playing with this puppet, he started to come out of his shell. He started to, you know, to really express more. And you know, so puppets. I used to actually in Singapore a couple years ago, probably about 8 or 9 years ago. I did a convention for children's authors and people who created content for children, and I did a series of classes on puppets. And one of the classes I did was called Puppets, Tools Not Toys, and it wasn't about having fun with puppets. It was about those things we've been talking about, how puppets can reach children. I told James this story. I was in the Ukraine in 1993, and I was doing clowning and puppetry. And I went to an orphanage with a lot of really troubled kids and kids that had different levels of, you know, issues mentally and physically. And they had one little boy, about 13, who was they set him in a bathtub. He was extremely autistic, I think. And they would sit him in a bathtub in warm water to calm him down because he would have fits. He would, you know, but he was almost
The counter
catatonic.
pressure of the water, yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of catatonic in the sense that he wouldn't respond to anyone. You know, you could talk to him, you could, you know, try to communicate with him. He wouldn't respond.
What's up?
That's funny. I love that.
Hi, how are you?
But, doing good, man.
My name is
I
Big
love that.
J. I'm Hippie J's dad. Yeah.
Hey, old timer.
Hi, what's up, Skunky? How are you,
No.
homie?
Long time no see you, man.
Hi, Granny. You looking good.
Thank you.
I love the voice.
Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. The boy's been talking about you all week. He's so excited.
None of it good.
See, I'm one of the other puppets. I have a vision issue.
oh yeah, I see that.
I was
And
wondering, I was going to ask you if you lost your pupils or if
I have a
that was
walking
kind of
stick.
cool.
This is a
He's
walking
a
stick.
blind
That might
puppet.
be the issue.
This is actually a walking stick,
Hmm.
if you see.
Very cool.
But his rod, I have to put a rod on. So I don't usually use the walking stick because I'm sitting most of the time. So I use it as my pole
Yeah.
for my hand. And then I have
I like it.
some Velcro right here if I need to pick up a doobie. I have a doobie over
There
there.
you go.
And it
Nice.
picks it
Oh,
up
Velcro.
nice. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Velcro.
I love the beanie, by the way.
Oh, thank you. There's a stoner among us.
Oh no.
It's an Among Us.
Yeah,
See?
Oh, there
And
we
then-
go. There we go.
Yeah, that, and then
That's
I
a
got
cool- I
my
love the door.
doobie. I got my doobie. I hold it with my Velcro.
Nice.
Sometimes
love
I
the
miss
doobie.
my. Sometimes I
I've gotta
miss
get
my
one of them.
mouth. Yeah, you gotta get doobies for the puppets. They need doobies.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta get
Maybe
a
the
stoner.
accessory pack.
We should sell crochet doobies on Puppets website.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe-
See?
Oh yeah.
Doobies and appendages. I need an appendage. My boy's got one, but I don't
Yeah, if
got
you
one
want your
yet.
puppet to have a yeah.
Yeah,
anatomically
I go
correct
live
puppet.
on Clapper all the time. How do you think I get laid? I gotta go on Clapper.
That's a mangina.
Right now, it's a mystery. We have no idea what I got here. It's a mystery.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
mystery. God damn it! I'm like a Ken
Oh,
doll
man.
over here. Don't tell my wife, Ivana
Secret
J
sensitive.
over there. I have Ivana over there too. That's my wife, Ivana J.
He's like, oh my God. What am I doing?
All right. Anyway, you guys are amazing. I want to thank you so much. You guys tell people about yourself, how they can find you, where they can find you. I'm touching buttons. Sorry.
Nice.
Hi, Karen.
Tell it.
Hello,
What's
Kelly.
next?
And Karen.
Oh, we have people chatting with us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys probably don't even see this.
She's
The
laughing
best
at
is
that.
Anita.
Look at
I have
Anita, yeah.
Anita. She's up there too. That's my daughter, Anita Joint.
Sassy.
Where's Anita? I need to join her.
Anita J. Yeah, she was created at
I like-
Woodstock. She's up there. Hi, Anita. Anyway,
Anita.
He's got the
Anyway.
best backstories.
you guys are amazing, and I want you back all the time. How can I make this happen, James? I want
Anyway,
like
anytime.
a monthly story on you guys coming back, telling us what's
I'll
going on
prepare
in
something
your
for
world.
you. Yeah, I'll prepare something cool.
I'm
Heck
looking
yeah.
for. I'm actually gonna create a show, and I want you guys to come on it eventually, maybe, and hang out with us. I'm creating a
Let us
podcast
know.
called Stuffed and Uncensored. Stuffed and Uncensored.
Nice.
And
Stuffed
maybe
and
you guys
Uncensored,
can
love
come and
that.
be co-hosts with me and the little skunk over there.
Maybe Zuma can join in.
Zoomer
yeah.
and maybe one of your friends too, James.
Yeah, I've got heaps at home.
Yeah.
See, I'm away from home at the moment, but when I'm back in my workshop, we'll do another show and I'll show you around.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
we can even
Oh, that'd be
I'll even build a
incredible.
puppet. We can build a
would love
puppet on the show.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I would
Yeah,
love
that'd
that.
be great.
That would be freaking
So you
amazing.
can choose the eyes, you can choose the hair, and
Oh
whatever.
my God, that'd be cool.
And then we can sell it for a fundraiser, like we'll
A
donate to your
fundraiser,
favorite
yeah.
charity. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah, that
something
would be
fun. Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, that would be great.
Really fun, man.
Okay.
That would
That's
be amazing.
fantastic.
Absolutely. We can work this. We're going to work this, guys. You have a home here. Anytime you want to come, you got something you want to tell
It's
people.
funny you said that because my daughter's best friend is in Pennsylvania and they online friends. And she's begging me, please, I want to go to Pennsylvania. And then when you said you're from
I'm right here. I'm right
another-
here. Yeah. Absolutely.
Synergy,
I'm in the
right?
Pocono Mountains, the beautiful Pocono Mountains. I don't know what part of Pennsylvania is a big state.
Okay, I'm coming too.
Yeah, you're
I'm
welcome.
coming too.
Both of you. Yeah, absolutely. We have water
Nice.
parks. We can go skiing. I'm not skiing. I'm too
Don't
old.
forget the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon, the Pennsylvania
Don't-
Grand Canyon,
Maybe
Yeah,
we
Don't
you
should
forget
go
the
around
border of Kentucky.
and the oh,
Hey, I've been to Kentucky. I love Kentucky. Beautiful, man.
yeah. Wow.
Beautiful.
Skunky, where are you from, Skunky? Are you in
Kentucky. I think.
Oh, okay.
No,
I-
no. He was originally from Ohio.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, okay.
and now he
Say that,
lives
though.
in Florida. He's-
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Hence,
The
hence,
I
land of
heard
herd.
Kentucky.
Hence the
I'm sorry, I thought
cane.
you said he was from
hence
Kentucky.
the beautiful tan he has there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's in
Get some
sunny,
rays.
beautiful Florida. Anyway, you guys, like I said, you guys got something you want the world to know, you come tell me, email me, message me. I'm happy to shout it out for you guys. We can talk about commercials. We can have you guys make a commercial for yourselves and I can play it hourly on the radio for you. Maybe we can work out a puppet deal there. We'll talk. James, Brian, I can't thank you guys enough for everything.
It's been fun.
I don't want to make
Absolutely.
you sit through another 420
It's good-
song, so
it's
I'm
good
going to ask
practice.
you to.
Good practice for me. I like it. Yeah. And Brian's a pro, but it's good practice for me.
Well,
Brian's
you
good
did
at talking to them.
fantastic, sir.
He's not the social
You guys are
butterfly that
amazing.
I get it. I
Thank
get
you.
it. That's why I kind of tried to lay back when I realized. I said, okay, I get it. I'm not going to bust
That's
his
why I like
balls.
puppets because I can hide. You know.
Yeah, me
And the
too.
puppet-
That's why the fat guy's over
It's
here.
easier.
He can hide. Yeah. Anyway,
That's good.
I want you guys to stick around because I want you to do me a favor and give us a little shout out saying, you know, you're
Yeah.
listening to WTHC radio.
Yeah, we will.
And
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
So I'm going to say
seen an
goodbye
email
to
blast
everybody.
out.
Just stay here. Don't go nowhere. And
Bye-bye.
it'll
Okay, we
it'll
won't
look
go anywhere. We'll wave goodbye though, but we won't go anywhere.
it'll look like we're leaving, but we're really not leaving. We're saying goodbye to them though. Everybody out there on Live 365 and tune in. Thank you so very much. Everybody over here on YouTube and Facebook and all the people that are going to watch this in the near future, thank you guys so very much for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends. Go get yourself a puppet. They're not too expensive unless you're going to make one yourself. Like have
And
them
use the
make
code
one.
new friend.
And yeah, absolutely. And you can, and if you have no friends, they're great to hang out with. That's how me and him hang out all the time. We hang out all the time. Get high.
Cool.
Anyway, peace, love, hippie hugs, and a whole shitload of nugs to everybody. Oh, I almost forgot to play the goodbye song.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Thank you, fellas.
Bye-bye, Granny.
Smoke up in the breeze. in the green